Hey, what's up? I'm theZim. This is theZim video. This is my road to Glastonbury journal, and today, well, I don't know what else I had to say, but today I'm just gonna start off with playing the song first, and I'm doing it with the help of microphones and my computer, trying to up this game just a little bit. So here's what it sounds like with the microphones on, right? Anyways, this song is called Choice. So I'll talk about it a little bit afterward. Let's do this, alright? It's up to you to choose, so make one. There's no such thing as a bad day unless you make one. It's up to you to choose, so make one. Never said it would be easy, but it's really not that hard. There's no reason to be nervous. Just be who you are. Never said it would be easy, but it's really not that hard. There's no reason to be nervous. Just be. All right, there it is. That's the song called Choice. We're going to go back to the camera mic now. So anyways, those are the two microphones. I'm going to take this off while I talk to you. So my, I feel like that's an appropriate song for right now. And you get to hear it in all its kind of, live glory. And kind of the point of doing this for me is like, I'm trying to do this with the path of least resistance as much as possible. Like, how can I do this process, share my music with you, do it quickly enough, not spend a ton of time editing, which I'm going to have to for this one because I'm using different microphones and the computer and I'll have to link it all up and all that stuff. But I figured I want to up my game and at the same time try to figure out a way to do it quickly, so I'm not spending tons of time just editing these videos because I got lots of stuff I need to do with my life besides this, Road to Glastonbury journal. So, but this song in particular, I don't know how old it is. It's been around for a while. It's one of my favorite songs, and it's fitting for me for right now with this whole process that I've been going through in my life of the choices we make and the journey we're on and going through life in interesting ways, and what changes along the way. Like, obviously I'm here in San Diego. I never thought I'd be in San Diego, but I'm here now, and things like that. But another thing, so there's a couple ideas that came up for me this week. I have one point I want to talk about, and then there's just kind of just fill you in stuff on what's been going on, because it's been a while since I made like a journal of this process of what I've been doing. But the idea that came up that's pretty profound for me was thinking about it, like, I've been working really hard on my music and art, or at least I believe I have been over the last since 2014, and it's kind of ironic in a way. Like, I just really felt like I hit the wall really recently. Like, last month I was just kind of like, with all these decisions to pay off my debt, not do as much with my podcast, just going back to school, just all these different ideas kind of playing a factor in my life, and I feel like maybe I'm back, not quite fully back to normalcy, but I'm back. I'm much closer than I was. I feel much more motivated now again, and I'm just thinking about things. And one of the things that came up for me that I spent a lot of time on the last couple of weeks is this idea of the idea of when you fall in love, or fall in lust, or become infatuated with another person, and you feel like you would do anything for that person. It's a very, there's different levels of love, right? Love for your children, love for your parents, love for your friends, and love for that person that you want to make, your boyfriend or girlfriend or life partner or whatever it may be, is such a different, they're all different kinds of love. And so thinking about it, but what I recognized for me, I had an experience recently with thinking about that idea, and my mind was like, I'll do whatever it takes to be with that person, and it got me thinking, like, I'm not willing to do. I was to the tangible example I can give, like, maybe I'll just get a job I don't like so that I can afford the money to be with the person or something. And then I've never thought of my art and my kids or anything else in that way, because I know if I spend my life at a job I don't like, it'll make me miserable. So, but it really basically messed with my head, this idea of like, well, why am I not willing to do that for my music and art and things? So it really checked where I am. But the point that I want to make about it is, what is it you're working toward, and are you actually willing to do anything for it? Are you actually willing to, like, maybe you've had that experience where you want to be with a person so badly that you would do anything for that to manifest, but do you have that same desire, that same soul quenching desire to do that for your art and your music and whatever other passions you have in your life? It's a good question to ask yourself, and that's the question I've been asking myself, and it realigned myself in a way to look critically at the things I want to do, because there's this other aspect of it. So, like, what's been so kind of made me hit the wall a lot recently, like, obviously I work a lot. I've been working a ton on my life and things for since 2014 especially, but pretty much in general. And this idea of persistence versus delusion, and it's really been messing with me. This idea over the last while has really been messing with me, because this idea of being persistent towards something and never achieving it may mean you're just not good enough at that thing. And at the same time, having that desire inside of your heart that you want it so badly, and what are you willing to do to get it, and how hard are you willing to work, what are you willing to learn, and all these things. And is it true that you're just being delusional, or have you just not found the right path yet? Have you found your voice yet? Have you not done the right things yet? And that's the mind twist that I'm going through right now. It's like, I see the things, and that's part of why I did the beginning of this video like I did, with trying to up the game a little bit, because there's, and hopefully it translated, we'll find out. I would love to hear from you if you think it's any good, if you think I'm any good. I would love some critical feedback from anybody that's watching. But it's the idea around it. Maybe it's just, what's this other saying? Repeating the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. And maybe I've been flirting with that idea as well for the last, X amount of years, where I've been doing the same enough thing and not changing it enough. But then at the same time, I know, like this last year, I've told you about working with producers. Is that enough of a change that I'm not just being insane, since I'm not relying on myself to be able to create my music fully the way that I want it? I'm willing to work with producers, things like that, which, I've decided, there's another piece to this that I've decided, and this is kind of random, and hopefully that's making some sense to you, but there's another piece of it where I've decided with my bandmate Arock, theZim and Arock, I'm really just focusing on making music for me in a lot of ways. I would love it if I could make something that I published and the internet found there was some support somehow that would, push it to another place, because that's what would happen. If you're good enough, the market, the internet, you would let me know, you would let us know if we're good enough. And I know I don't feel like I've ever really produced something that is good enough, but I think I'm on the pathway to it, and I'm just going to keep working on it, but try not to hold on to the expectation that something might actually happen, but just keep working and keep doing it. And then that's why I'm planning on going to school, so that I can spend my life making money off of something that won't make me want to go crazy, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of where it's at. A couple, actually, I think I mentioned everything I wanted to say. The last thing, I did get a mix back from a producer I'm working with. So this year, basically, I had a couple things that were already started before the new year, before 2018, that I was paying for. So I had to finish up into 2018 paying for them. But one of those projects is done, and I got it back. It's done. I have it. I'm just gonna shoot a video for it, and then I'll publish it. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get one of my friends' blogs to premiere it or something like that, if they think it's good enough. I'm excited to share it with you, to hear what you think about it. And I'm gonna do the video itself, but I'm gonna do like a behind the scenes, just one of these that's basically devoted to that song, and tell you all of the things that went on around it for me. But that's it. Well, I hope you're enjoying my story and my journey. If there's any questions that you have for me, let me know, and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Of course, do it in the comments. Of course, subscribe to this channel. I don't know if you're aware, but YouTube has changed their partner status, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers to continue to be a partner with YouTube. That means continue to make money with YouTube, and I don't have that many subscribers at this point. So if you're willing to hit that subscribe button down in the corner, I don't know what side it's on, but I think it's down there. I don't know what side it's. Anyways, but so do that for me. That would be awesome if you subscribe to my channel. And in that idea, I like making these videos. I love working on YouTube. I love and I've decided to do less talking head type videos. I'll still do this Road to Glastonbury, probably similar to this. I'm looking for ways I can do more edited videos without taking too much time, because I have a lot of, maybe I just need to cut down on the ideas I have, but I don't know. You know how it is. So that's just where it's at. So look on this channel, there'll be hopefully more videos that are edited storytelling rather than just talking head videos like this. Alright, anyways, I already mentioned everything I need to today, so peace and be good to each other. Thanks.